Greetings, Digimon Tamers. My name is RHF, aka Red Hot Fire, and we're here today with another finals match from our weekly locals. Today's matchup is Millenniummon versus the Xros Heart deck. And joining me, as always, are the pilots of these two decks. Tamers, please introduce yourselves.
Hi guys, this is Bane Seed. I'll be piloting Millenniummon on the left.
Hi guys, this is Gravity Shifter. I'll be doing Cross Heart on the right.
Alrighty, I'm excited to see this matchup. I don't get to see Millenniummon, like, ever. The last time I ever seen him in action was, when did he get support? I can't even remember, but that would be the last time I saw him.
2.5 or 2.0?
Yep, that's a while, so I'm excited to see what Millenniummon can do.
Yeah, he just got a promo over the last set, a box topper, and it has changed his deck drastically. It's a lot of combos, a lot of kind of dumb stuff. Still a little bit slow and inconsistent, as you'll see in these matchups here, but fun overall. It can do a lot more than it used to be able to do.
All right, let's get into it. I'm really curious to see it.
Yeah, I believe I start on the left, and we just go simple, easy, analog search. Yep. Unfortunately, I didn't find the rookie till it's search, but it's still fine.
Best purple non-purple card.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of sitting up right here on the right. One thing I really want to try to do early on is not draw into too many cards because I know Millenniummon can destroy my Tamers.
That's pretty much the entire match, is I just don't end up with being able to kill Tamers and do nothing. And I think in game 3, I think I find like one Millenniummon, and it's just, I just lose. Which is another problem with the deck. You need to see the pieces so you can loop them. And there just aren't enough yet.
Yeah, I remember one thing we kind of did was we got to play a little bit before the finals, before the tournament, and that really made me realize the big thing I really wanted to avoid too was putting too much in trash. So I was trying to figure out how to play cards while also not getting too many trash. So I try to focus on being very aggressive and playing especially my rush guys, so I can kind of just keep things out of my hands and go into security. So that way, when they die in security, they can go into the Tamers before going into the trash.
Which is just another layer of nonsense that this deck has. It can play from under the Tamers and it pulls out of the trash, so you end up with like a 30 card hand halfway through the game that can't be interacted with unless your opponent is playing very specific cards.
Yeah, the new right here, the new Black Tamer for the deck that just was the new support with the box topper is really dumb because since you can pull from trash with it too, like I can keep a lot of my trash empty while also, once I have everything on my Tamers, I can just kind of keep going from there for like 0 cost too. It's ridiculous.
And that card cheats. It cheats, Bandai, I tell ya.
It really does. They did not need to give it the play reduced cost by 1, but they did for some reason. So you can do EX6, Shaman Cross 6. I mean, for free. Like it's crazy.
And with the new stuff coming out in AD1, I believe they're getting a Cross 7 Mega. I think it is. That's gonna be crazy good.
Oh, it's so good. Because it can go on top of 6 for just 2 costs and unsuspends while getting rid of stuff on board, and if it leaves the field, it can play one of the cards underneath it for free. So that even has even more it will be able to do even more soon.
Oh, absolutely. So Bane, enlighten me a little bit on the game plan of Millenniummon. How's the setup work? What's the win?
Promo Millenniummon and the old Millenniummon over and over again and just make a bunch of checks. So you're just special summoning a bunch of dumb shit at the end of your own turn or in the middle of your own. The promo Millenniummon can delete itself, which procs its ability to float into the 5 and the 6, which then DNA into another Millenniummon in your hand, which then takes cards out of your opponent's trash, puts them on top of their deck, gains a bunch of memory, and then because you DNA'd with it, it swings for 2 more checks.
Okay, I see. That sounds really cool. What about it makes it so inconsistent and slow?
Everything. It's got... This version, I think, has 11 or 12 level 7s, 8 level 6 or 8 level 6s, and 6 or 8 level 5s, and they're all needed in some, number. And you need to have at least one of the promo Millenniummons in your trash, and all 4 of the set Millenniummons in your hand.
Sounds like Brick City to me.
Yeah.
An easy ticket to Brick City at that.
It can be. It's purple.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, something I want to talk about here is on my Cross 6, my sources, I actually have that out of order. That does come up in one of our later games. I kept putting DX on top when Omni
I
Shaomon's
see.
supposed to be on top.
He is Omni Shoutmon, isn't he?
Yeah, yes, but he's being used specifically as Z Gray for this
Oh.
cross, which comes second in the lineup.
I see.
So I am supposed to put him second. And you can see I even actually put Omni Shout on the bottom here, which, you know, a lot of the time doesn't matter too much, but you'll see later, there is one point where that did matter.
And it matters here because you're putting the wrong card is saving. This should be Omni
Oh,
Shout,
yeah.
not Zeeg.
Yes.
So you actually wouldn't have the Zeed. Or not Zeed, whatever he is, the Darulu.
Yeah.
Jaeger?
I would have to put him back later with the other
Interesting.
one
So
instead.
he's cheating, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, what can I say? Just kidding. No, I do catch it later on that I'm putting them out of order, but you will see me do it a couple of times in these first two games.
Is that is that the Moon Millenniummon on the field? I think.
Yeah, it does a whole lot of nothing. I am resolving the promo to put 3 on the bottom to play the 5 and the 6, which will then ideally go into the other level 7 and then take memory back and do more things, but I just don't have them in my hand.
Interesting.
So we cross, find a blocker, use effect, delete to draw. Find it?
Ah,
yeah, I
dang.
find it on the draw after it's
Classic.
too late.
That's Gravity's turn.
Yeah, so basically my game plan here is just, you know, pretty much what Cross Heart does, just throwing everything under Tamers and just keep replaying out Cross 6 as much as possible. So, you know, the big thing too that I get a little scared of with fighting with Millenniummon is because it has on deletion and the only thing I can do is delete. I am basically always going to lose Cross 6 when getting into it. So I try to, you know, go with some of the lower guys first to try to get some early checks in just to kind of help make the Cross 6 be the last thing I do.
Okay. Trying to play around that on deletion so your board doesn't get taken out. Is that I take it?
Yeah. And try to get a couple of just more checks in because with Millenniummon it can get so many checks in and when a good hit, get a hit or two. So I'm trying to just make it so that I hopefully chip enough that if I can get just that one rush guy in with my Tekikudo, the yellow-red one right there with the effect, the attack right after one is Digivolved or played, you know, to make it so I can swing for game before it passes turn.
It's always a very strong effect being able to attack even when it's at the end of turn.
Yeah. I like doing this a lot, playing her for 3, putting me myself at 0, but then I just can play the Cross 6 for free. So it still keeps my turn while it's 0.
Does she have an on play to grab something from trash? Is that what I'm picking up here?
Yeah. She has an
Ah.
on play and start a main to grab from trash, and then put under, and then you can just play the card you put under the same turn.
I see. Play out the shooting star. Give something minus. Then what we got going on here? What's going on here? Waiting for a block? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, because I have collision.
I think I'm checking to make sure, but
yeah. So my stack, I do have collision, so he is, as long as he has Digimon on board, I pretty much can't just swing for game.
Right.
Also, another slight thing here is my when attacking is a mandatory, not optional, so I did have to delete something else here as well.
I see.
I do catch that after this and start doing that, but this attack right here, I was supposed to pick one of them to destroy first, then the other one be the collision one.
I see.
I was looking for a Zeed there. I thought I had a Zeed in my trash for that effect, but I did not.
And bam, I see you got 2 option cards on the field. I think one of them's called like Wicked God Among Us or something. What does that one do?
Okay, got emerges. So the forecast
Emerges.
is play a Wicked God or composite from your trash, cost reduced by 4. So it's an extender. The all turns effect is what I tried to resolve. It's when your Millenniummon mon and name is deleted, play one with a play cost 1 higher from your trash. And I thought I had Z'd and I don't. The other one says end of all turns, delete Millenniummon to play a Millenniummon in name, so it can play either one, and it is part of the extension.
I see.
And then here, on play for 8, pop a guy to kill a guy to DNA, go into this to delete his guy, and then go from trash back to top. Because it's my turn, I do get to, and it's part of the resolving effect, I get to put the cross back on top before he can save, but it was, I had to pass too much memory, so it just didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I needed another one in my hand, and I don't think I had another one. Like, I think this ends on 5s again, too. Or just on the one level 6. Or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, an unfortunate thing, too, with this matchup is because of how much draws I can get early on, putting stuff on my deck doesn't really inherently give me bad draws.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. He just draws. He's got 4 more draws in play just on his tamers. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, so here I'm just kind of thinking of, how to, because since he is a blocker, just trying to get extra swing, just trying to think of how I can get at least 3 swings in to just get through.
You only need to get 1 swing in.
Yeah.
You definitely spend too much time here thinking, where you just go tuck, cross, swing, cross into the cross 6, swing for
Yeah.
I have 1 block in play.
Yeah, no, I definitely spent too much time thinking about how to get through this. I was just not thinking the simple solution. I was thinking too hard on it.
It's every player's weakness, overthinking.
Yeah.
Let's go for a swing here. Block. Save.
And then I believe I'll be playing, him next, just because I can swing without having to worry about collision or anything like that.
All right, game 1 goes to Xros Heart.
Yeah, that's one thing about this deck too, is just all the rushes you get from the low-leveled Shoutmons.
I thought that was the mat.
It's
That
so
was banned.
silly.
Yeah, if your opponent doesn't have a meaningful way to interact with tamers, it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the discard mat.
I was
It's
about to say,
fine.
it's like, there's no way.
Yeah. Yeah, plus that King Shoutmon that just plays Techie for free regardless of what's on your board is silly. Like, it has no condition. It just lets you keep going.
And here, I'm just trying to fish for draws, and of course it runs into a tamer. My hand's all bricked up.
Yeah.
It sucks too, because I think Millenniummon is such a cool concept. Just kill your guy, spawn a bigger guy. That's really fun. But he just deck's so bricky.
Yeah. With all the high numbers and
I'd love to go
everything.
against this.
Yeah, and then here I'm just kind of, just keep setting up, just trying to get all my pieces under my tamers and everything. Trying to get more tamers out. Here I, hit, of course I hit two tamers, so I can just keep going. Yeah, focusing more on the pieces for the cross than on the shooting star. I'm on there. I think I didn't have an Omni yet, so I wanted to make sure I got one under. Plus, of course, I can play into him Digivolve for free, then swing because he has Rush in his inherent.
Deck has such easy access to Rush. It's just, it's so quick. It does so much damage so fast.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, part of the reason I was doing this too is because with how big his guys are in the, if I hit the big guys in security, it just means I get to save before they hit trash. So there's less targets for him with his Millenniummons.
Back to Bane. Unsuspend with the Giza. What's your hand currently in this situation? I think I see
a whole bunch of 6s and 7s.
The Millennium combo is so cool. I really do like it. It was really fun to play
Yeah,
against.
but this deck is so bad, unfortunately.
It's better than it used to be. It's been topping a lot in like Japan,
Yeah.
but yeah, they also only have to do best of
Really?
one. So like you just control your opponent's board and control their trash.
Oh, I guess
And
it's
it does
true.
pretty good. Doing it twice in a row is a lot harder. And then here we just see a Digivolve, which is like fine, because this card doesn't actually have to do any of his like DNAs or anything to go into the promo. That's why the promo is just infinitely better. And then I delete itself to float back into a 5, into 6, bottom decking itself and another one of itself. Yeah, just a whole bunch of pieces that I can't get into. And this will allow to DNA into Millennium to draw. There was only one in trash, so gain the 1 memory. Put it on top, evolve again.
I see. So that Millenniummon that popped into floating, that one bottom decks things to do its effect?
They both do, yeah. The promo puts 3 cards with DM, Composite, or Wicked God in their trait to the bottom of the deck to float out 2 level 6 or lower Composite with different levels. So you can't go into another Millenniummon, but you can go into the level 6 and the level 5, which will... the 2 different pairs both have a way to kill the other, and then the other's on deletion is DNA from field and trash into hand. And this one floats into any Millenniummon by bottom decking a Machinedramon and a Chimeramon. So when this one dies, it goes into the other one. And then when the other one dies, it puts out the bodies that float back into this one.
I see. Do you think the bottom decking kind of hurts you sometimes?
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting. What an interesting concept to put bottom decking your own stuff in a purple engine.
Yep.
Seems very counterintuitive. Okay, here we go. You have 4 Taiki, you have 6 Taikis on the field, and you have 7 Tamers on the field. Holy hell! And you're about to draw and gain a lot of memory.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, this is the one bad thing is I actually don't. I didn't draw all the pieces, so even though I could have potentially played out, say, cross 6, and still kept turn, I realized with what's on board, I pretty much just wasn't going to recover here. So I'm kind of trying to just get more pieces so I can just, keep going into the security and hope that I can get through one more turn. But I also definitely think here I should have just been a little more aggressive with my stuff, even with the fact that I couldn't play it for free,
Yeah, I see. I also saw that we had a swing but no check happened and you were suspended, Bane. I'm assuming that Machinedramon is giving a redirect to Composite or Wicked God? Okay, that makes sense to me. Machinedramon has always been defensive based.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to realize that I should have kept one of my guys in my hand just to digicross, just to have a little more pressure. But this was one of those times where I pulled lots of Tamers.
All of those Tamers, but for what? Nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Omni Shoutmon. All right, here we go. Digicross. Then we get a rush. Swing.
Yep. Yeah, I realized I forgot to suspend my Taiki until after the attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Omnishout has the really neat effect of end of attack. If you survived, you can play Hero, Crossheart, or Blue Flare for 5 reduced costs. And then you delete itself. But what's neat is I don't do it here, but you actually can use it for the Digicross too. And I should have realized that, because then I could have just put it under. But by letting it delete itself, I do get to put under my Tamer, so it is less stuff in trash.
I didn't realize that effect could also, while you're playing out like cross 6 in this case, you could use it as Digicross material. I did not know that.
So end of all turns there. I popped the option card, killed my Millenniummon, play Seed, bottom decks his guy.
I see.
And then swing for game.
Swing for game. All right, that was cool. Seeing Millenniummon get to do some cool stuff there. but I do understand why he is very slow.
Okay, yeah, so here I'm going first. I think I have the Raptor Sparrowmon in hand, so I decided to put him down since next turn he'll just Digivolve for free from it being underneath one of my Tamers.
Okay,
so I just
sounds
plan on
good.
putting it under my Techie.
Oh, that's a tamer for Millenniummon.
It is. Came out in the last set. It's pretty good. It's on play and start of main. Discard composite, or I think it says composite or Wicked God to gain a memory draw card.
Sweet.
So it plays for 3 and then gains a memory every turn. And then whenever your Millenniummon is deleted, it plays out one of the rookies. Or composite guys are deleted, you can play one of the rookies out from your hand only.
Hand only.
Gizamon or Gazimon. Yeah. So it's very okay.
Yeah,
I don't play a whole lot of Gizamon and Gazimon, so there's not a great number of targets. I do play the one for the Giza, the frog thing from BT15 that has on play, give a Digimon on deletion, lose a memory. So that's kind of nice. I don't know that it's come up this game, but it came up in a couple in the tournament. You get to play it for free and get another memory in the middle of combo. And then here, I've got everything set up and ready to go, combo off. It just depends on what my hand is. I don't remember. Yeah, it looks like I'm still missing Millenniummon.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bane, if you had, like, the most optimal hand for Millenniummon, how fast do you think you can kill opponent with Millenniummon?
I think there's an OTK, but it needs all 4 of the regular Millenniummons in your hand and an insane amount of cards in your trash.
Nah, that sounds like a lot of build-up.
Because every loop mills 5, bottom deck's 5, including combo pieces. So yeah, you need roughly 20, because it's 2 checks for each one. So that's 2, 4 off of the third, 3. So if you have 1 Moon Millenniummon in the combo, you can do 5 security with 3 loops, and then with 2 loops, then you need a third one to kill them with.
I see.
So it's not like impossible, but it takes a lot. It's usually over a couple of turns.
Okay. Are you currently playing like an OTK variant, or is that just like its only win condition is an OTK variant?
I mean, I wouldn't call this an OTK variant. It just can.
Okay, it just can do it. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, put that guy in the trash.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kentucky.
Yeah, I was forgetting. I was starting to do Raptor Sparrow's effect and Bane made me realize I had forgotten to put him in the trash. He was just there's all suspended.
Understood. Gain memory, draw a card, gain another memory. Is if you put something in your trash, gain another memory?
It's if you discard a card, gain a memory. And Chitose is discard a card, draw a card, gain a memory.
Yeah.
So Chitose triggers the mat. You'll always start on 5. And the initial combo costs 5. So
so that 1-in-1 is really strong. Well, I won't say really, really strong, but it's very helpful for this deck.
Yeah, I'm really glad they made Chitose on play so you can get the memory back, so he's basically 3 cost. That was a good choice.
Oh, here we go. Stuck him in. Nice. Here comes the boy for 5. Murder the heck out of that Sparrowmon. Gain a memory. Figuring out which one to save under. I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to help spread them out just in case I do get a big enough hand. I make it a little bit harder to know which one to for sure destroy.
I debated going into the Maloon and popping there, but I'd rather keep up. This promo has blocker, so we try to keep up the block and then a redirect from the level 6 inheritable.
Oh, so you have like a double defense.
I don't think I had enough to keep... Yeah, I didn't have enough in hand to keep going.
I see.
Yeah, plus what's nice about the Millenniummon is it has on deletion. When you do finally... If you block and then do get deleted on the second time, then at least you'll be getting rid of a little bit of my board, ideally, if you have the other Millenniummon in hand.
The Chimeramon does it too. It kills a 3/5 and a 4.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So having a mid combo board wipe is pretty decent.
Yeah, it is.
You're right. This the promo Millenniummon is pretty good for the deck. I just pulled it up just to have a closer look at it. It's got reboot blocker, which is awesome, and on play when Digivolving Digivolve 2. Anything that's got Digivolve, I think, is a very strong card already, because that is a very powerful removal effect nowadays. Which is funny because back in the old days, in like day 0, no one cared about Digivolve. Absolutely no one. It's really funny how that changes over time.
Yeah, so right here is where
it matters here because I do
Yeah.
Digivolve your entire board by 1, and Chimeramon should kill Omni Shout and the Starmon because it's a 4 and a 5.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I realized it afterwards that this is where I really messed up by having it out of order right here. Because I was thinking too much about him being Omni and Z-Gray, but he is technically one or the other, not both.
Yeah.
So he has to be second. And this mattered a lot too, because even if he couldn't have been destroyed, even though he would have been, this also gave me an extra check I shouldn't have gotten. Because he has security tech +1, but he's still under Lion, so it's 3 checks. But it should have been Omni at just 2, but he would have been, of course, like you said, destroyed by Chimeramon.
So we have an unfortunate, I won't say misplay, but I think just a miss in general of interaction.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, though, I've been making sure to not make that same mistake in later games now.
Omni Shout swing for game. Yep, that just good old reliable. Throw it down, rush. Easy, simple, and very reliable. God, I hate Cross Heart because of that in some regard. Well,
no, I know, especially with that King. Like I said, the level 4 that the level 4 that plays out the Taiki plus can get rushed because it's anything with save and text, which is all the level 4 Shoutmons. You know, you can just like, okay, I get to play a Tamer for free, and I get a swing right now too. Crazy.
Dang. Oh God, I cannot believe that they're getting a new Mega. Oh, jeez. Well, yeah. I guess we'll have to see what happens when 81 comes out. But that's it. It's 2-1 Cross Hearts. Do you guys have anything you want to add?
No.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Well then,
I think that was pretty good.
Other than you're wrong about Katone, I can read it blurry right here. It says from under your Tamers, not from under this card.
Oh, I thought it had to be specifically from her.
Oh,
yes.
It's even better, I see. All right then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, you may play one level 5 or higher cross from under card from under any of your Tamers. Yep, that card's dumb.
Yeah, that card is insane.
Well then, Digimon Tamers.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining me and explaining your decks, because again, I have no idea how Wicked God / Composite works. I've never played that deck before, but it looks really cool. Just unfortunately a little slow. But like always, thank you guys for joining me. Digimon Tamers at home, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you see anything in the matches that you're curious about, please leave a comment down below asking us, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. With that said, I'm your host, Red Hot Fire, and I'll see you guys next time.